Shalom, shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem, Mashiach, Yahushua. The Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, according to the King James Version Bible. Back at here again with another lesson through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem, Yahushua. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12, reading at verse 17. It says, "And the dragon was wroth with the woman." Now, who's this dragon referring to? It's referring to, the Edomites, the so-called white people, right? And it says, "And the dragon was wroth with the woman." And the woman, according to Jeremiah 6, reading that verse 2, it says, "I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman." So when you read Revelation 12 and 17, that woman is referring to the Israelites, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. And that's Esau is going to make war against those that are enlightened with this knowledge, which keep the commandments of God. Right? And it goes into detail on it, because not all Israel keeps the commandments of the Most High and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. HaMashiach. Let's go into that word testimony. The word testimony means, so that 1 second. The word testimony means a testify. The office committed to prophets of testifying concerning future events. Now, not all Israel has can testify future events. Not all Israel can testify events concerning the future. It says, what one testifies. And what are we testifying? We're testifying saying that the Most High's name is Yahweh, His Son's name is Yahweh Shai, and the Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans. America is going to be destroyed. The RFID chip is the mark of the beast. We're testifying these things, right? Let's go into the root word. It says a witness. We are witnesses to this. So it says how he's going to make war with those that have that keep the commandments and, are testifying, this knowledge of this gospel of this gospel of truth. So he's going to make war. And that's why when you read Revelation chapter 11, it speaks about how, let's read Revelation chapter 11. Because, he's about to make war with the saints. But the Most High is going to lift up a standard for his chosen ones, the elect, which consists of the 144,000 and the innumerable multitude, which has women and children. Let me see if I can find it. Revelation chapter 20, reading at verse 9. Revelation 20, verse 9. It says, "And they went up on the breadth of the earth, and compassed the camp of the saints about and the beloved city." Right? They're going to try and come against what? The camp of the saints. "And the beloved city, and fire came down from God out of heaven and devoured them. And that's what's soon going to happen. Because you're going to have Esau, Edom, come down with great wrath, and those that don't have the hedge of the Most High are going to die out here. They're not going to survive. And that's why the Most High, he's going to lift up a standard for his elect. You know, there's going to be some members of the elect that are going to go through martyrdom, that will die in the faith. But remember, you know, the Apostle Paul says how those that die in Yahushua will rise first. You can read that in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4. You know, let's go straight into it. 1 Thessalonians 4. Reading that verse 14, it says, "For if we believe that Yahushua died and rose again, even so them also which sleep in Yahushua will the Most High bring with him." So that's what's going to happen to the martyrs. You know, even though they die, Yahushua is going to, you know, raise them up when he returns on that chariot. But, you know, you're going to have some brothers that are going to have power on this side. That's why when you read Isaiah 59, reading that verse 19, it says, "So shall they," right? Who's that they referring to? The heathens, you know, the Israelites, the other nations. It says, "So shall they fear the name of the Lord." And we know that the Most High's name is Yahweh, and his only begotten Son's name is what? Is Yahweh Shai. Right? It says, "From the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun." And we know the sun rises from the east to the west. When the enemy, and we have enemies, you can read the book of Psalm 83. It gives you a list of enemies which we have. It says, when the enemy, one of our chief enemies is Esau, right, shall come in like a flood, right, referring to the military, the army officer. It says, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against them. So when Esau comes after the prophets, the men of the Most High, the Most High said he's going to lift up a standard against the enemy. And that's going to be by the way of spiritual power. That standard is going to make the elect to take flight, depart, disappear, you know, to fly. Hey, believe in this, man. The Most High is going to make his elect fly. He's going to make his elect be able to teleport. You know, this is not a mythical thing. This is really going to happen. You're going to have some brothers inside this ministry. They're literally going to teleport, disappear. Literally going to what? They're literally going to fly. You know? And, you know, when we see the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Most High willing give us this power of where when the army is coming and we're flying, you know, we're going to be praising the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We're going to be saying all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, because remember, this spiritual power that the Most High is going to use his elect to perform, you know, it's all there for people to fear the name of the Lord, you know, from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. So when you read Micah 4, reading at verse 13, I can read at verse 11. It says, "Now also many nations are gathered against thee." You know, we have so many nations that are gathered against us. These nations, they don't want us to wake up to who we are, wake up to our true identity. They gathered against us. That say, "Let her be defiled, and let our eye look upon Zion. These nations, they're happy to see the 12 tribes of Israel in a low estate and see the 12 tribes of Israel in a dysfunctional estate. Verse 12, but they know not the thoughts of the Heavenly Father. They don't know the thoughts of the Most High, because as much as the nation is destroyed, there's a remnant which the Most High is going to use to establish order. Neither understand they his counsel. They don't know what the Most High has in plan. For he shall gather them as sheaves into the floor. And these nations are going to get their ass kicked. Arise and thresh, O daughter of Zion. All right, the Most High is going to make the 12 tribes of Israel to arise and crush these nations. For I will make thy horn iron, and I will make thy hoof brass, and thou shalt beat in pieces many people. So the Most High says that the 12 tribes of Israel, they're going to beat in pieces many people. And I will consecrate their gain unto the Lord, and their substance unto the Lord of the whole earth. So the elects are going to beat in pieces many people. Most High willing, we're part of that number, we're part of the elect. And when you go into that word horn, the horn is referring to your upper body, and the hoof is referring to your lower body. So if you go into the word horn, on the biblical outline usage, it says rays of light. And we know that, when you watch the movie Brightburn or Superman, you see how they use their eyes to shoot out laser beams, rays of light. And those rays of light, if you go into the root words, it says to send out rays. And that's what Superman does. He shoots red laser beams out of his eyes. Now, if you really go into it, what do those laser beams do? It says to radiate, to emit beams. And that's what the elect are gonna do. They're gonna emit beams. They're gonna deal with these nations. Because the 12 tribes of Israel are gonna be superhumans, according to the Bible. Let's read Revelation 2:26 says, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. Let's go into that word. Power over the nations, right? Let's go into the word power. The word power means liberty of doing as one pleases, and that's what's going to happen with the Israelites, with these nations. We're going to have the liberty to execute vengeance upon, the heathen in righteousness. And if you go into the word, so power over the nations, and he shall rule them with rod of iron. If you go into that word rod of iron, made of iron. Yeah, we're going to use an iron rod to beat these nations in that day. I wanted to go there's a part, I'm trying to remember exactly where it said. It said superhuman. Let's see if it's here. Exactly, right here. So when you go into our power right now in the Blue Letter Bible, Most High said He's gonna give power. He that overcometh, to him will I give power over the nations. If you go into our power, it means a superhuman. And the 12 tribes of Israel are going to be superhuman. We're going to have superhuman capabilities. We're going to be able to, most high willing, we're part of the elect. We're going to be able to fly, explore galaxies, and, do many things. This is all because of just believing in the Most High Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, and trying our best to keep His instructions to the best of our ability. Believing in the Most High, there's a lot of perks in believing in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So anyways, hope this video has been edifying. Well, let's read more into it. This is the book of Mark chapter 7, reading at verse 8, says, He answered and said unto them, Well have Isaiah prophesied of you hypocrites, as it is written, This people honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. Yeah, you don't want to be that person that honors the Most High with lips, but you don't honor with your mind. Your actions is the reason why it's very important for us to improve our actions and continue to obey the word of the Most High in terms of our actions, not just saying it, but just doing it. It says, Howbeit in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. Says NLT says their worship is a farce, for they teach man-made ideas as commands from the Most High. For you ignore God's law and substitute your own tradition, and that's not something we want to do. We don't want to ignore the Most High's laws. These laws are very important, and we're meant to keep them. And we got to try to the best of our ability to keep these laws. KJV says, For laying aside the commandment of the Most High, ye hold the tradition of men, as the washing of pots and cups, and many other such like things ye do. And he said unto them, Full well ye reject the commandment of God, that ye may keep your own tradition. For Moses said, Honor thy father and thy mother, and whoso curseth father or mother, let him die in the death. But ye say, If a man shall say to his father or mother, It is korban, that it is to say a gift, by whatsoever thou mightest be profited by me, he shall be free. It says, But you say it is all right for people to say to their parents, Sorry, I can't help you, for I have vowed to give to God what I would have given to you. In this way, you let them disregard their needy parents. See, so it's important that we obey our parents and we try our best to keep the commandments of the Most High. So let's improve in our actions and in our thoughts and continue to believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushai and continue to strive for perfection. But anyways, with that, I'm going to close out. I'm going to give infinite praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Bashem Rakak Wadash. Shalom.